Hello, Virgo. So I'm diving straight into this today. What I'm picking up from your card today is sort of this grey man energy, not wanting to ruffle feathers, wanting to just kind of like get on with what's in front of you, get on with the day to day, kind of avoiding any drama or any kind of anything that's going on externally. You're very much in your own energy, just kind of being quite practical and being like, I'm just going to do what needs doing. You can see how he's kind of like, there's a lot of darkness around him, but he's got this light. I feel like this light is kind of just, it's telling me that you've got kind of a focus on your immediate surroundings, you know, the jobs that are in front of you. It's like, you could be saying sort of like, I'm just focusing on what I can see. I'm just focusing on my own tasks. I'm not going to get kind of ruffled by the unknown. It's kind of like Virgo energy, you do sometimes have a tendency to get into your head. I always see like each sign as having like the main like element. So you're an earth sign, which means very grounded, very practical, and then every kind of sign has like a subsidiary element for me. And Virgo energy always seems like a mix of like mostly earthy energy, but having like that analytical mind of the swords for me. So it's very much like trying not to get into your own head about the unknown. So it's like focusing on the facts, not worrying about what you don't know, not worrying about what other people are doing around you, not kind of getting into your head about the future and the unseen, being very much in the moment, in the present, just doing what needs to be done. It's like I'm just focusing on my work, I'm focusing on my tasks, I'm focusing on my chores. Like I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to do me for a bit. You know, don't involve me in anything else. I don't want to worry. It's like I don't want to worry if I get into my own head, if I start trying to see you know, more of my surroundings, I'm just going to get into my head about it. So I'm just here. So you can see how he's holding onto that stuff, and that stuff's on the floor. This is, to me, this is telling me that you're being very, very grounded. You're trying to be sturdy, you're trying to be stable, being quite fixed. It's like you've it's almost like you've put that stuff into the ground and you're saying, this is where, you know, thou shalt not pass. It's like, this is where I stand, this is my stance on it, this is my, it's almost like maybe like putting your foot down, standing your ground. But it's not like standing your ground as in like you're being combative in any kind of way. It's just like, it's more like putting down firm foundations, like being sturdy, being practical, like head down, just do it. Like do it, don't worry about it. That kind of energy. So yeah, let's see what we actually get for you though when I start to ask the universe what's going on. I mean, these are guided messages, so there's intuition happening, but we'll see. The song that was kind of randomly playing, I kind of left Spotify playing after Leo's reading, so a few songs have gone by, but here you've got Mashiba, part of the process, big calm. So yeah, part of the process, you're just going through the motions a little bit, maybe just doing the day to day. So Virgo, can you tell me what's going on for Virgo at the moment? Virgo for Saturday, please. Virgo for Saturday, what's going on for Virgo? Are you a hairy biker? Are you going on a road trip? Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I don't know why I've got the hairy bikers version. I don't know why, but I have. Don't Stop Me Now. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Woo, woo, woo. So that's a very different energy. You may be kind of doing your own thing a little bit. You know, you're getting into, it could be like, you know, when people start cleaning and it's like they get on a bit of a cleaning kick. It's like, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt my process. I'm doing my own thing here. I'm doing my process. Just everybody else go away. Leave me to it. I'm going to see this through to the end. I'm going to get this done, is how it kind of feels to me. But obviously Don't Stop Me Now, it's like, I love that song. It's so excited. So I feel like if you are in a bit of an unknown space now, if it is a bit of a like slow process, I feel like things are going to start moving for you. Those wheels are going to start moving. Things are going to pick up for you. So that's good to know, isn't it? I'm just going to make a note of that song. So Don't Stop Me Now. Are you having such a good time, Virgo? I hope so. I get the impression that the good times in the future though. I wonder what else we're going to get. I'm excited for you. I want you to have a good time. So I'm getting through sort of like work hard, play hard almost. I don't normally get it for you. I get that for Taurus a lot, but I'm getting it for you now. It's like, I've worked hard for this. Don't spoil my fun. Like, you know, I've worked hard all week. Like, let me enjoy the weekend. Something like that, maybe. Can I get an energy, please, for Virgo? So Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo for Saturday. Virgo for Saturday, please. Virgo for Saturday. Whoa, that's too much. Okay, I'm going to put these all back in, but we'll see what you have. Treasure Island, Message in a Bottle, The Fates, A Higher Power, Peace and Blessed. So I'm going to put these back in separately. How many Virgos are coming to the reading? Have I just got like... Are they just telling me every single thing that every single Virgo's up to today? Like, well, Sally's doing this, Joe's doing this, Norma's doing this. I don't know why you've got like old lady names, but... Virgo, please, for Saturday. Virgo for Saturday, please. You know what's best. You know, you've got the control here, guys. I'm talking to my guide, sorry. Right. Okay, I'm taking Blessed because it came out before and it's come out in the upright. You've also got Flexible and A Fork in the Road. 22. I did a reading off camera yesterday evening, and I had about 5 or 6 cards, and they were all kind of together in the same section of the reading, and they were all 2s. I had like, they were just all 2s. It was like, I was like, what is going on here? There's something to do with the number 2. Poised on the bottom there, ready to take a leap of faith, looking good, feeling good, being the best version of yourself, ready for anything. Okay, I really like this Blessed card. So feeling blessed, maybe feeling very thankful for what you have, feeling thankful for, I don't know, being in good health, or, you know, even if your health is a bit iffy, you know, being able to do certain things, you know, just being thankful for the positives rather than looking at the negatives. I was kind of getting that with what I was saying about the, you know, the stuff around you. It's like you're not worrying about the stuff that you can't control, not worrying about the future, just being very much in the here and now and being thankful for what you have. But we'll get more cards, and I will read that as your advice card at the end. I'm just noticing the purple as well. I think because it's on the same level as this purple amethyst that I've got. Oh, look at that. Look at those colours. You see that? So this is amethyst and this is sunstone. There's something about... because it's 2, right? And there's 2 crystals now. It's almost like the 2 different sections. I feel like they drew my attention to that for a reason. Sorry, so I'm just hanging on with it for a second. Like the 2 different sections of the sky. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm aware they've made me notice it for a reason. So hopefully I'll come back to that, and it may be a message for you. It may not even be a message for me, but that may mean something to you. I didn't ask a question then, but the fox came out, and the crow's there as well, and the dragon I'm seeing. Right. Can I get an energy, please, for Virgo's reading? An energy, please, for Virgo's reading. An energy, please, for Virgo's reading for Saturday. Here we go. We've got the hummingbird and the bat. Okay. I heard something's coming. Something's coming. The nightingale. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely something's coming. The nightingale sings in the new dawn, sings in the new day. They sing when dawn's breaking, right? So if you've been in the dark, maybe in the dark about a situation, it's like things are going to come to light. You're going to have that. You're going to have the knowledge. You need to kind of make progress in a situation, or things are going to get better. They're giving me things can only get better by D-Ream. Things can only get better. So there could be something to do with when you're thankful for what you have, and you don't worry about the future or let go of expectation, the universe finds it easier to deliver things to you. So be in that high vibrational manifestation energy. Try to stay out of any kind of like low vibrational energy. It makes it easy for the universe to work with you. Yeah, the bat as well, like coming out of the darkness. I'm getting kind of like, I'm getting bat signal, but it's like bird signal. It's a bit of a weird one. See, it's like the bat signal, but it's a bird signal. That might mean something to somebody. I heard flying rat as well. That's not very nice. And they're giving me, if I had wings I could fly, which is out of a song, but it's like, it sounds really stupid. If I had wings I could fly. What is it? I feel like it's like Shaggy or something. I'm just gonna make a note of those songs. Oh my god, I just got like a barrage of songs for you. There's something to do with music for you and songs. I forgot the first song that I said. I wrote down that I could have wings I could fly. I'll look that up and put that down for you. But they also gave me that feeling good song. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. That one. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. And then they gave me, what is this song? It feels like it's like an old school song. It feels like it's a religious song. I can't quite put my finger on where I've got this from, but it's something shine a light in every corner of my heart. So I'm going to look those up for you, and I'm going to check on, I've made a note of the time on the timestamp there, so I'll get all those songs down in the description box for you. Hopefully they're not just going to give me barrages of songs through this reading. I'll feel like Pretty Blind Eyes. I'll just be singing every 5 minutes. She's another tarot card reader. I love her. She's a little bit eccentric, but she's so fun. And she always has really kind of, she goes down these funny paths. If you want to go and check her out, she goes into like strange subjects, and she always gets me thinking. She's really funny. I really like her. So bat and hummingbird. The hummingbird is always like, it kind of always makes me think of a slingshot. You know when you pull a slingshot back and the elastic is like, you know, like that tension's there in the elastic, and you know that there's like, is it kinetic energy that's building up, and it's like you're going to let go of that slingshot and like be propelled forward. So it could be with that postcard, it's like you may be in a phase now where you're in kind of like the planning, or you're just trusting in the unknown, but you kind of prepare, like the universe is kind of preparing you in a way to kind of move into the unknown, to be propelled forward. So I feel like you're in the dark, so literally it could be like something's going on around you, but you've not been letting on the secret yet. You kind of, I'm getting that funny feeling in my left hand again. I'm just really being drawn to like the darkness on all these three cards, and then the light shining. And then the bat's telling me kind of like, you know how a bat has sonar? So it's like the sonar of the bat, is it sonar? Whatever it is that the bat uses, sound echolocation, and the kind of kinetic energy of the hummingbird is kind of telling me that you're in the dark, but you've got a general sense of something happening, like a general sense of something changing, or a general sense of being on the verge of something new. It's like you're gonna know what this is, but at the moment you've just got a sense of it. Like the nightingale as well, right? It sings, and it's like the dawn's coming. So you can sense, it's like a sixth sense for something coming in, something on the horizon, something changing. Okay. So emotionally then for Virgo, thank you, High Priestess. Can you see how secret it is? Yeah, you know. What was I just saying? This is confirmation for me. It's that sixth sense. I can't say it. Sixth sense. The seventh sense. There we go. You know, it's that new sense. You've got it. Nobody else has got it. It's being able to sense the vibrations, being quite spiritual, having an intuition, knowing things without really knowing why you know them. Maybe you have a bit of a psychic ability, but you don't really like to, tell people, so you kind of keep it hidden. It's the feminine. It's the intuitive part of yourself. No matter if you identify as he, she, they. It's that kind of watery, intuitive. Mother-like, I heard guardian energy. And can you see the light is shining on her again? This light in the darkness. So yeah, strong intuition, a strong sense of like, it's like knowing but not knowing why you know, or feeling a change in the vibration, a change in the frequencies of the situation around you, of the collective energy, something like this. Depending on how hippy-dippy you want to go. I mean, you're a Taurus, you're probably a little bit more grounded and earthy than than that Scorpionic High Priestess energy. Maybe you've got Scorpio in your chart. Tell me please about, okay, yeah, you've definitely got, you've got some kind of intuitive ability here. You've got some kind of emotional ability to kind of almost like see beyond the veil, right? To because the B and the J, the two pillars behind it, the black one and the white one. I mean, BJ always makes me think of something rude, but it stands for something like earth and heaven. You know, the tangible 3D reality, and the void, the space beyond, the unseen. So there's a card from the Wild Unknown archetypes deck that talks about somebody who's able to, it's like you understand that energy, you understand that things come to an end so that new things can be born. You know that nothing ever goes anywhere, it just changes, it metamorphosizes. Tell me more about the death card in Virgo's current energy. Success or recognition, being in the spotlight, an apology. Again, that light shining on her there. My tummy's rumbling, I'm sorry about that if you hear it. It's getting near tea time, but I'm not at it yet. Look at all the purple. There's a skull. Shush to me as there's a skull on this card. Recognizing, successfully closing something out, successfully ending something, successfully. Somebody could have literally overcome death at some point in their life. They're showing me, I'm sorry, they're showing me, it's so silly. Bill and Ted, the second one where they go and they play games with death and they defeat him. And then this Page of Cups, so you could have a child involved here, or somebody's very childlike. Somebody could be like quite seductive in a kind of childlike way. It's like emotionally knowing that you're going to have some sort of success after an ending, or you've successfully dealt with your own feelings about things ending, overcoming endings, being recognized after something ended. Could be an apology here, recognizing somebody apologizing to you, recognizing you, giving you the apology that you need, or exploring new emotions about the macabre. Like the beautiful thing about this card is it's symbolic of I think is it Mexican, or it's like that kind of Spanish, like that South American Spanish culture of oh, they were giving it me then, Dia Les Mortes, is it? Dia, I didn't quite get it, they gave it me really briefly. I should know because I learned Spanish, but sorry, no, I didn't learn Spanish, I learned Latin, classical Latin. The Day of the Dead. Dia is day, right? D-I-A. It's coming through as Dia Les Mortes, and I may have mangled that slightly, so I'm sorry if I did. Dia Los Mortes, Dia Les. Yeah, I was just trying to get it. I don't know it off the top of my head, so I was just trying to get what I could hear. So the Day of the Dead. So it's celebrating people who've passed on, because honoring the memory, it keeps them alive. Remembrance keeps them alive, but that culture has a very different approach to the idea of death and the afterlife than kind of Western culture, and like American kind of culture, Christian culture. I don't know, because to me it's all one thing, so it's a big mashup. But yeah, there could definitely be something about exploring different ideas about the afterlife, something like that. But there's this feeling of like success in it. And this is like an apology or a child or young emotions or... Okay, that's a funny one. That's a funny one, Virgo. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say that that's a... Not quite sure what's going on there, but I wonder if you do. Could be someone who's passed over. I feel like it's in the past though, because you're emotionally dealing with it. Emotionally dealing with a loss in the past, whether it's like a literal death or a loss of a situation or an ending. It could be that you never told someone how you felt, or you need to apologize to this person, or you felt like you were owed an apology, but then it's with this success. So there's something, I feel like you're healing something there where something could have ended on bad terms, but you could be, but it's going on emotionally for you. So it's like you're coming to terms with something. Future emotions, please, for Virgo for Saturday. Well, the moon card, you've got a very watery energy. Do you have a water placement in your chart, like a strong water placement? Because this is Pisces energy or Cancerian energy. Definitely you've been through something and it's been quite dark. It's either been dark as in being quite depressed, or having difficult emotions, being quite sad, heavy, or you've been dealing with something that's been very, very secretive. You may have secretly been dealing with something, or you're just dealing with that kind of, or you're just very, very intuitive, very intuitive. Again, that light shining. I feel like there's some sort of transformation. This always gives me transformation energy. It's like that old darkness is kind of pouring off her, and she's coming out of this anew. It's like a butterfly coming out of the chrysalis, right? If you want to see it that way, like the hem of the dress is kind of like the old peeling away. You may have a secret. You may have a big secret in the future, and you're keeping it very much to yourself, like literally playing your cards close to your chest. Excuse me, so sorry. But can you see again here with the pillars? 2 dark pillars, 2 light pillars. So it's interesting that we've gone from one of each pillar. Now we've got 4 pillars. You could be exploring different ideas, different religions. You could be like you could be with the page. You could be like studying different cultures' ideas of the afterlife, because I was kind of getting, typically I would say, a lot of people who come to my readings are either not religious, or they are some form of Christianity, Catholic, those kind of groups of religions. But then we've got this kind of like Spanish influence here, like this South American influence. And then with the 4 pillars, is that Islam? 4 pillars of Islam. So there's something going on to do with like spirituality. It feels pretty deep here, Virgo. And again, you may come from a family that has very strong religious beliefs, or very strong traditions, and you might be doing this kind of quite secretively. You may not even be actively doing it. You may be just kind of, when you hear something about a different culture, you kind of think you're having a bit of you're absorbing it emotionally. You may not even actively be doing this, but excuse me a second. All right, let's keep going. So, wow, that's interesting. In your past thoughts, what was going on in your past thoughts, please? Ace of Cups. So much water energy in this reading. This is new emotions. Now, it can be a connection. It can be a new person that you have a love interest in. It could be, wanting to express new emotions that you've discovered within yourself. That's kind of what's coming through quite strongly. So it could be love. It could just be generally exploring new emotions about a situation, a person, a thing. I feel like you've got new emotions regarding belief in the afterlife, belief about spirituality is how it's coming through strongly, or something's affected you on a huge emotional level. The Tower card in the underlying there. So it's like you've had this huge realization of something, or a huge, like, it's like if you were in a mental box, you know, a construct, a societal construct, it's like that has been blown to smithereens. It's like you've kind of, say you grew up in you know, in a typical kind of Christian family, a Catholic family maybe. You know, everybody in your family has told you, you know, God exists, this is the way it is, these are the rules, this is right, this is what it is, right? This is what religion is. And then you've kind of, maybe you've gone to college or university, you've met people from different backgrounds, and they have all these different views of what they think God is and what they think happens when you die. And it's interesting to you. It's like all of a sudden you've got all these different perspectives to explore. And you're figuring out what works for you, perhaps. Can you tell me, please, what's going on in Virgo's current, the moon again? The moon again. I feel like you're doing a lot of this subconsciously. You're not even doing it actively, a lot of you. You're really doing a lot of like maybe shadow work. It's very similar, if you look at the imagery, this is very similar here to the Hermit card. This person on this card really kind of, you know, they can't see, they can only see what's around them. They can't see too far into that forest. It's very dark. So they've got this torch that's guiding them. She's got a lot of keys as well on her skirt there. She's got keys on her skirt, and there's kind of wolves behind her. Now, sometimes I see wolves as a threat, right? Sometimes those wolves are something scary. Today, the wolves are saying family to me. You may have dogs. You may associate with wolves somehow. Like your family may have some kind of like wolf story. I don't know, like a wolf legend. But it's kind of giving me almost like Romulus and Remus, you know, protective wolf energy. They're like, this feels like ancestral energy, or you know, like spirit guides, or it feels like family, like spiritual family energy that's kind of guiding you as you explore this new wilderness. So I do see you being quite cautious. You know, you're staying in the safety of your light. You're exploring the things that are around you. You're not kind of venturing too far out of your comfort zone, I don't think. But it could even be like at night. You could even be doing like dream work, you know, exploring, like your dreams could be a little bit kind of meaningful at the moment. You could feel like you're kind of figuring things out in your dream. It feels very subconscious, Virgo. This is the weirdest reading I've done so far this week, but it's very cool, very, very cool, very watery. You know, you've got Virgo, no, sorry, you're Virgo. You've got Scorpio, Pisces. The moon can also indicate Cancer, because that's the Cancer's ruled by the moon, but you know, a lot of water energy here, and then Temperance there. I'm getting resurfacing. I'm seeing somebody coming out of the water and breathing. So this is, you see, like all of a sudden it's like daylight and you've healed something. So you resurface, you've done that inner work, you've done that soul searching, you've done that emotional exploration of whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't have to be religion. It's something you're figuring out on an emotional level. It's quite big as well. It's like a big, like, it's like a big process. You got that part of the process on. It's like it's some big emotional process that you've done. So you're coming up out of the water now, and you're being very, very balanced. The Temperance card is a very patient energy. It's very balanced. It's very healing. It's quite alchemical as well. You'd say maybe alchemizing, maybe blending together your truth, the things that you believe that are right and wrong, but also blending together aspects of these different influences that work for you. You know, you're kind of making your own concoction of ideas here, a concoction of emotions. It talks about balancing out your emotions with your passions. So being very grounded here, 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in your emotions. So you're coming out of this more emotionally stable than you were going into it, whatever this is for you. Seven of Pentacles there. This is your energy. It's talking about taking time. I'm getting told to pull another card. I don't know why, but they want me to go again. So what else is it that you want to say? There's my knock at the door. Finally, my delivery's come. I'm back. I'm super happy. I've got another new tarot card pack. And yeah, a new fancy dress costume because whatever. So let's see what they are. Hopefully you can see that they did not move. I don't think I could position them so carefully, but they're all in the reverse. Four of Wands in reverse, the Magician in the reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. There you go, there's Cancerian energy. This is Virgo, Gemini. I'm not quite sure why it wanted me to get those cards, but you've seen them. You can kind of decide what that means to you, if it means anything to you. Not quite sure what that was. The Hangman there as well on the bottom. I'm not quite sure what that meant. Everything that happens in a reading is part of the reading. So maybe you've also had a knock on your door. Maybe something there meant something to you. I don't know. But let's keep going. So past action space, please, for Virgo. Past action space for Virgo. Whoa. Could have had a fallout. Could have had a fallout with a mother there in the past. There could have been a situation where there was a fallout. You have got the Tower here. The Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot again. And trying to make yourself happy. An end to something there. The Death card again. Can be doing with something to do with drinking too much as well. The Nine of Cups. The Magician again. And then the Seven of Swords. So the Magician is about manifesting, making something happen, bringing something down to earth, right? The Seven of Swords is deceptive behavior. So you could have, somebody's been, the Magician card also talks about deception. It has an element of Gemini energy, which I'm not saying all Geminis are deceptive. It's an element of that sign, mischief maker, right? Not all Geminis are like that. It's like I say, everything's got a light side and a shadow side, but some kind of deception here about something that somebody's been trying to manifest, an end to something. This is wish fulfillment, or, you know, there's a lot of barrels there. Chariot in reverse, something that wasn't going anywhere, right? I don't know what all that meant, but I'm going to have to go again. Was that the card that was face up? The Three of Pentacles, working on something, feeling chained to something. I say that because there's a chain in the background of that card, if anyone's familiar with the traditional meaning of the Three Pentacles. Let's go again. So the past action. What is going on with the cards? What happened in your past action space? Yeah, okay. I was saying I was picking up on difficult emotions. You know, maybe somebody being in a dark place. The Nine of Swords is, again, about nightmares and stuff. This is a card about nightmares, a lot of mental anguish, anxiety, anything that's going on kind of to do with mental health that's quite troublesome. So a lot of mental conflict about something. She's really trying to protect herself there. It's like somebody's... Do you know what? It's like she's trying to protect herself from knowledge, because that owl's on the outside of the window. The window's barred, but there's some kind of knowledge coming into us, but she's not ready for it. She's protecting herself, right? So it's like there was something that you were meant to know, but you didn't want to know. So it's like, because you were almost like in denial of your feelings, or you were fighting a realization. It's like because you denied it in the 3D, it came to you in the dream space, it came to you in the subconscious. So the Ace of Swords, this is kind of like, again, mental clarity, a truth, but the sword's pointing down. So it could be that there was no communication about something, or, you know, that information didn't come in. All the swords pointing down, all the swords are pointing down. So some kind of communication was trying to come into you with that owl. Some kind of information was trying to come into you, but you were guarded. Like, this sword has a sheath next to it. So it's like you didn't want to see the truth of something, or you didn't want that information. You avoided it. or someone else did it. You know, someone else wouldn't listen to you. They shut themselves off. I feel like that's whatever the Tower moment is. Like, I feel like it was here. This is the position of the Tower moment because it spiraled you into all this energy, right? It triggers something in you where you did all this soul work. So what's going on currently, please, in the action space for Virgo? Oh, the Magician card again. You're trying to manifest something. You're trying to... It's like you've gone into the unknown, spiritually, emotionally. You've connected with something. There's something that you want, I think, now. Or something that you've realised, something that you want to happen. And you're kind of trying to bring it down to the earth. So, excuse me. It is similar to what I do when I'm doing a tarot card reading. I connect with the energy that, like... I imagine that there's like a spiral of energy that goes from the sky, like from the universe, like through me and down into the ground. So when I'm doing these readings, I'm kind of bringing information from above and turning it into something that's tangible and real. You know, you can watch this YouTube video. I'm speaking the words in the 3D reality. So there's something about you've discovered something in your dreams or your subconscious, and now you're trying to manifest it and make it a tangible reality for yourself. It could be like you've got some spiritual direction, some spiritual truth. You're on a bit of a mission now because you know what you want to do. So you're really trying to ground. You know, I was saying this person was like coming up out of their emotions and back onto the earth. So back onto the earthly plane, and then bringing this with you. Future action space, please, for Virgo. Don't exhaust yourself. Stay balanced, stay grounded. It feels like you're fighting something, or you're on a mission here, and again, you're being very, very guarded. I feel like this card's coming through differently than another person I read it for, but this feels like you've put up barriers, you've put up a barricade. It's like you don't want something, like how you were trying to shut out that information. This is like you've moved forward, but you're putting up a barrier because you don't want something to be able to follow you. You want to leave the past behind. You want to move forward because it's been a big battle. It's been a long journey. Queen of Pentacles there. That's quite Virgo in energy. It's typically Cancer. Capricorn. Why did I say Cancer again? It's typically Capricorn for me. Doesn't have to be. It's generally Earth sign energy. It can be a mother. It can be a wife, a long-term partner. It can be a boss. It's somebody who's really good at like the day-to-day tangible things. Very grounded, very nurturing. Takes good care of themselves and the people around them. Probably good at business, probably makes wise investments, this kind of thing, can give you money advice. I don't know. Right, okay, it's getting dark. I'm glad that, do you know what? I'm really proud of myself. I've been in full Earth sign energy today. I've got all 6 readings for the week done today on Monday. So I'm patting myself on the back for being super organised. And then it frees up the rest of my week for whatever else I need to do, for doing the laundry or whatever it is, right? So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with myself for squaring that away. So let's go 22. So let's read this advice from the universe. Where are we? Like, it feels very secretive because it's not really the sort of thing you'd be talking about, right? You're not going to go into work and be like, I mean, I would. I did. Shout out work. You're not going to want to go into work and be like, oh, hi, I've been on this spiritual journey where I've been assessing all these different religions and now I believe in ghosts and, you know, I've gone on these psychic adventures in my dreams. Everybody's going to be like, what are you talking about? Get them in the psychiatric hospital. But, you know, it is what you're doing, and it's like back to reality here, I think, back to earthiness, but you're coming back with a plan. Something's changed in you and you're trying to ground it, right? You're trying to ground some sort of epiphany that you've had. Blessed. Essential meanings. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything that has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles, easily and naturally. You know deep down that you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. I'm going to read the relationship message. I don't know why. There's nothing particularly here screaming relationship to me, but I feel the need to read it for you. You are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that even more... I like that my video cut out when I said even more important. This is also a sign that even more importantly, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. Okay, well, do you know what? Make it happen, magician. You know, it looks good. Let's get you one more song to close out the reading. So this is going to kind of be like a piece of advice for you. It may give you something to think about. It may evoke a certain emotion in you. I remember someone once on one of my readings was like, I hate that song. And I was like, well, good. What does that tell you? Why do you hate it? You know, what does that tell you about yourself if you hate that song? So whatever it is, like, what does that evoke in you, and maybe have a little bit of an exploration of that. So read the lyrics, watch the music video, whatever you need to do. What is that song provoking in you? What does it make you think about? It's going to be personal for everybody, right? So goodbye, hairy bikers. On to the next song, please. So for the people who are resonating with this reading today, what do they really need to hear? What's the most important song that you could possibly give them right now? Oh, I love that song. I Was Made for Loving You by Tori and Ed Sheeran. I was made for loving you. Hopefully my hair's going to be beautiful and curly like that. I've got like Princess Leia buns in. I've got my hair wrapped around a dressing gown cord to do like the heatless curl thing, and so it's like two big buns on the side of my face with a dressing gown on. I look ridiculous, but it's really making me laugh. When I just went to the door then to answer the door, I'm there like in my like jogging bottom shorts and like with Princess Leia buns. I must have looked like a complete psychopath. But I don't care because it's going to give me curly hair. Yay. So yeah, I don't know. Make that song what you will. Definitely go and have a listen to it if you're not familiar with it, because it is a beautiful song. So take care, Virgos. Leave me a like if you like. Let me know if anything resonated. It really helps to keep me motivated when I get good feedback. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that people who do, especially those of you that share the videos. It really helps me out. So yeah, take care, and I'll be with you again soon. Best of luck this week. I just saw 222 on the timestamp. It's on my timestamp because I had to stop and restart, but trust me, I'm a tarot card reader. Bye bye, Virgo.